Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 4th, 2021. We're going to give you the two best Robinhood stocks to buy right now and see if we're going to add them to this portfolio that you all see on the screen right now. We're going to break down these stocks that are in our portfolio first to see if we need to keep them in the portfolio or do we need to take the losses and move on to the next play. If today is the first time ever viewing our content and you guys see how easy it is to analyze the price chart to make sure that you profit, that you predict, and that you win, make sure before you head out, hit the like button, share it, and also subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's do this real quick. Let's break down these 6 stocks right now to see if we need to keep them in our portfolio or do we need to take them out and move on to the next play. The first one that we're going to look at is Antero Midstream. Okay, so here it is. This is our prediction as to where we're expecting the market for Antero to go. And generally, we're not seeing too much price action. We are still pretty much in line to where we started last week. So already, we're not going to alter this prediction at all. We're still anticipating the market in Antero Midstream to go higher price. So they are going to stay in our portfolio. We're not going to get rid of it at all. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is Boeing. So let's take a look at Boeing real quick to see if we need to take them out of our portfolio as well. Generally, you guys can see that over the last 2 weeks, we've seen weakness, but the market is still trending within our area of forecast, of area of prediction. So we're not out the woods yet to get rid of this prediction into the market in Boeing. And then the next thing is that this market in Boeing is still in a uptrend. That's another reason why we're going to keep Boeing in our portfolio. We're not going to get rid of it just yet. The market is still hinting that it has enough momentum and legs to continue to go high in price. And then lastly, the other reason why we're going to keep the market Boeing in our portfolio is the fact that we still came in and held support around $240 right there. Okay, so we're going to keep it there. We're not going to get rid of it at all. So the next one that we're going to look at is Currencies. Let's go ahead and take a look at this particular stock real quick. And for the most part, again, it's been 2 weeks. The market in Currencies has been giving us literally sideways trading. Not a lot has been going on, but last week we were still able to see the market in Currencies close towards the high of the bar. So the strength is still here into the market in Currencies. We're not going to get rid of this stock neither. We're going to keep it in our portfolio. As you all can tell, we're down 2.39% since we added it to our portfolio. Okay. Now, the next one that we're going to look at is Southwestern Energy. You guys can see we're up 6.59%. Let's take a look at this one. And again, the strength is still coming to the market in this particular stock as well. You know, $5 is our area of restriction. We would expect to see some reduction, some selling to go on into the market in Southwestern Energy, but all in all, I mean, even over the last 3 weeks, we've seen the market even try to break and move to the downside, and every week since then, we've came and close towards the high of the bar. So again, Southwestern Energy is going to be maintained in our portfolio. We are not going to get rid of that one. We're going to keep that one there. The next one is USDP, which is USD Partners. This one is giving us a little bit of weakness here, right? We'll have to come in and evaluate this one a little bit more closely out of the other stocks that are in our portfolio because we should not have seen much of a spread last week. If we didn't get this big spread from last week, then I wouldn't be too much worried about it. But I'm still going to keep it here because the market hasn't necessarily given us the surefire indication that we're going to drop in price, right? So this week we will have to watch USDP. This one will have to be watched because we might have to take this one out our portfolio, consider it a loss, and move on to the next play. But for the moment, we're going to keep it here. It's trying to act up, but we're not going to get rid of it just yet. We're just going to watch it. All right. So this one needs to be watched though. Now let's look at this last one. The Power Shares ETF. The ticker symbol is PSTE. And here, again, we started off weak into the market in this Investco exchange traded ETF fund, right? We even came and tried to break this ascending line into the market. As you all can tell, we're not breaking it just yet. So again, this is still in play. We're not going to alter this one. We're not going to get rid of it neither. We're going to keep it here in the market in our portfolio until we see this market either break this ascending line to the downside. We won't get rid of this from our portfolio. We're going to keep it right in our portfolio and allow the market to continue to trade. Okay. Now I'm looking for the market to possibly come to around $8. So once we see that market in power shares in the Vesco exchange, we'll probably get rid of it right there. Okay, around $8. So now, all in all, these 6 stocks, we're going to keep it in our portfolio. We're going to keep watching them. The only one that really needs to be watched is the USD partner stock. That's the only one that really needs to be watched on this upcoming trading week. Everything else is pretty much giving us the same type of outlook that we first saw when we added them to our portfolio anyway. All right. So now let's get to these other 2 stocks that we're going to add to our portfolio. The first one is ticker symbol MARA, Marathon Digital Holdings. You guys can see right here the massive demand that is going on for this particular stock. We are in a surefire uptrend off the bat. There's no need for us to even place any indicators on our chart. The market demand is coming through right now. We've been here before, right? We've seen this market in Marathon come all the way up here towards $50 back in 2016. That is a extremely long time, 70 years. We haven't been trading around $50 in Marathon Digital Holdings. 7. That whole time, this market has been trading below that number, $50. So now let's take a look at this. Okay, this is the weekly time frame. Real quick, going to take a look at Marathon on the 3-week time frame. The market looks healthy right there. I'm not really expecting it to give us a massive breakout to the upside, but maybe around $55 to $60 is where we would expect the market in Marathon to go. And especially here on the monthly time frame is pretty much how I'm looking at this play. It's on a monthly perspective for Marathon. Okay, so maybe around $55 to $60 is where $65 is where we're expecting the market to go in Marathon. So since we're going to play this one on the monthly time frame, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so market support definitely would have to be here around $38, give or take. Okay, we said that around $65 is where we would expect the market to try to come out to, which is about 31% movement to the upside in Marathon, but we're going to take it around 55 as well. Okay, so we'll look at around $55 initially to take some profit off the table, but even up here towards $65 is also the location to where we'll go. Okay, so now you guys can tell we're in a massive uptrend right now. So this $55 area could literally happen during the month of April, and maybe later May we could hit that $64 price. Okay, so let's play this on the weekly time frame though. Okay, so we're going to watch this into the market for Marathon. We're going to add them to our portfolio. We're going to watch them on a weekly time frame. So let's go ahead and add this one real quick. Click done. We need to add our 5 shares that we're going to watch, and that's it. Transaction recorded. Now let's take a look at the analysts who cover Marathon Patent Group. Okay, so you can see we have one analyst who is watching this stock, and he has a buy rating on it. He's looking for the market to come to $50. As you all can tell, we have $48.85 right now. So he pretty much already obtained his price target, right? Now for us, we're looking forward to hit $55 to maybe $64 in the long term. But either way, there's a buy going on into the market for Marathon Holding. Okay, so now what's the second stock that we're going to look at The second one is called Neon Node. Okay, Neon Node right here. It's on the NASDAQ. You guys can see here that this particular stock also is giving us some strength. Now, it hasn't been in an uptrend like Marathon, but we've been seeing the market consolidate, right? It hasn't been in a severe downtrend, and the market hasn't been in a massive uptrend. It's just been stagnated. It's just been stable. Nothing really too much going on in the market for Neon Node, right? But you can see that the market at least twice came real close to the trend of seeing higher price movement, right there. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Just want to give you all the visual depiction that the market is following a trend somewhat. Okay, now let's look at this on a monthly 3 weeks time frame real quick. And here we've already see the market in Neon Node hitting an area of restriction right there. Okay, the last time the market in Neon Node came to this price, it was holding it as support. Okay, that was back in 2017. So just like in Marathon, it's been a while since we've seen the market in Neon Node trade around $9.75. Now we've already seen the market come to $12, right? And it looked as if the market's going to try to do that again in Neon Node. At least try to come to $12. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to play the strength into the market too. Now generally we need to see the market hold the trend. Our area of support is right there around $6.75. We said that $12 is going to be attainable in the long term into the market for Neon Node. That's how we're going to play the market there. I'm going to bring it up here towards almost $14. Okay, $13.89. Play this on the weekly time frame as well. Okay, bring that up just a tad. Right there. Okay, so we're going to be on the lookout for this. We would skim off some TB though, right there around $12, which will garner us about 23.25% profitability right there. So that's it. We're in position. We're in play. We're going to add this one to our portfolio as well. So let's add this one. Okay. And do our 5 shares. Got it recorded so you guys can see the market. There's no analyst covering this stock at all. So for us, we're the only one really tracking it. And we're going to expect the market to try to go higher towards $12 to even possibly $14 as our price target. And that's it. So we got a total of 8 stocks right now in our portfolio, something that we're going to watch on a weekly basis. So make sure you stay in tuned and watch our portfolio reviews that we do, as well as what stocks we're going to add to our portfolio to make sure that we are calling the markets and also winning at the same time. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.